Man, what's going on, fam? Happy Shabbat Eve. You know what it is. It's Friday. A lot of people are celebrating Juneteenth. I'm going to be a little hard today on you. Everybody know Juneteenth is basically something that's celebrated by people in Texas. We celebrate it too, but when you truly understand Juneteenth, the majority of us was already free. Texas just happened to be 2 years behind for some odd reason. But I want us not to be angry today about Juneteenth. Do that for me. Don't be angry today. What I need you to do is get rid of Black History Month and make Black history something you teach and should be embraced every day. Because I noticed that only time we talk about our culture is around this time now that everybody is being engulfed in this new wave of protesting. Now we want to really talk about Juneteenth, and I've talked to so many people who don't even know the history of Juneteenth, and it's disheartening. But it's amazing how a person like myself, that makes me pretty much laugh, that I'm supposed to be the ex-felon and the convict, and I know more about our history than those who are well educated in the best Ivy schools of African American descent. So let's don't turn Juneteenth into a black and white issue. Let's turn Juneteenth in why are we not learning our history? Why are we leaving our history up to schools and educational systems? My mother taught me about our history, and our history didn't start with slavery. Our history didn't start with roots. Our history started at the beginning of time. All you got to do is look at your holy, Quran or your Bible and read the land that it talks about in that holy scripture that you believe in. And it'll let you know that our history that just didn't start with chattel slavery. That's impossible. But it's amazing that at these days and times we are with this, we are searching our history out through anger. We're going to show you we somebody. We did that in the 5th grade. We did that like in the 4th grade. We did that when we were children. Let's turn this day into a day that we go home and actually start getting information out on your Facebook and your Instagram and start studying and watching movies. And with PBS got a bunch of free movies. They got from the beginning of man to now. They have from the boat to the land. PBS has so much educational resources. But I think the reason why we're angry and we're frustrated is because the majority of us, if we're truthful, I want you to be, now you got to understand I'm a teacher. So I'm going to be truthful with you. You'd be amazed how many of us, people of color, not from Africa, the ancestors were slaves, were in chattel slavery, and were beaten, raped, and pillaged, do not know their own history. You'd be amazed how many of us don't know our own history, but we're gonna run this Juneteenth thing into the ground. We're gonna find a way to be angry and full of hate right now. And I'm asking you, during this time of Juneteenth, understand the history of it. It wasn't the whole United States of America wasn't emancipated. It was Texas. And Juneteenth did not get to Texas for some odd reason in reasonable time, like 2 years, whole years, emancipated. So I want you to embrace something for me. If you can do anything for me for Juneteenth, educate yourself. Stop letting people make you angry. Stop letting people. Brother John's real emotional right now because all I see is all these fists and this Juneteenth and Juneteenth shirts. And I want to understand, where is the economical freedom in us keep being angry? I want us to get so angry, right, that we go on Facebook, inbox all our friends and say, when are we going to buy a business? I want us to inbox all our friends and support those who already have a business and say, let me help you get a building that we both can, the rent might be $500. There's 3 of us. Let's break this $500 and rent in 3 because I have a business that I want to run. You have a business you want to run. You can have the upstairs. You can have the downstairs. Where is the economical freedom in this anger and frustration we have for today called Juneteenth? Juneteenth is emancipation, and it actually did not happen today on the 19th. the emancipation happened tomorrow. It was really the 20th. You know, after they came in, the troops, and they had to fight and everything, and they really didn't get emancipated. It was worse for them than the majority of the country, because yes, they were emancipated, but on that same year, there was over, I think, 270 people of color, ex-chattel slaves that were hung and murdered. Yeah, because they rebelled and they didn't want to let our ancestors go, so they hung them. Soon as emancipation came, they said, before you let these people off this land, we'll kill them. And they killed this. They killed every last one. Most of the masters of those in chattel slavery. So I'm gonna stay unemotional today, because we take it as a joke. You really don't understand the plight of our ancestors, what they truly went through. I don't care about going back to Africa. I don't care about looking at no zebras. I don't care about learning no Swahili. I'm talking about those who bled and birthed this country and built this country, which are my ancestors. I am an American of color because my ancestors sweat and their blood built this land. And I'm sorry. And I want to tell you that I'm sorry that we don't know who we are. But one thing we know we are. We are descendants of those of chattel slavery. So if you do anything this Juneteenth, I need you to embrace the power you have in your DNA. Our grandmothers was raped. Our grandfathers were raped. Don't get it twisted. Homosexuality throughout the slave masters and all that, they passed granddad around. They raped granddad. Yeah, they did. They raped them, the breaking and everything. So it wasn't just the sisters getting raped. They were raping the men as well. So I just want us to learn our history and learn the history that's in your DNA. And I'm speaking to somebody who's aggravated. I'm speaking to somebody that don't understand why they don't like sitting still. Because your ancestors didn't want to sit still. Because your ancestors were fighters. I know you light skinned. I know you got a problem with saying that you from Africa. Brother or sister, please. Please. Don't worry about your complexion. Worry about your DNA, what's in you. Ain't no about who the king and queen is you was from. Everybody wasn't no king and queen in no Africa. They weren't. But you can step up and be a king and queen now if you want. You want to own things and have a title. I just wanted to say to those who really understand Big Brother John, a.k.a. Silverback, there is so many parts of this land that your ancestors' blood is just laying on. Take this Juneteenth to motivate yourself, to ask yourself why you are so driven to be independent. Now you know why. Why are you so driven to be a success, to own, to have the freedom of mobility with finances and ownership? Because your ancestors died for that and was murdered for that. That's why Juneteenth is important. It's not about wearing no t-shirt. It's about acting upon what you know. See, knowledge does not have power unless it's acted upon. So if you say that you know something, but you're not doing it, then you don't believe in what you know. But when you believe in what you know, you act upon it. So this Juneteenth, let's do some freedom. We're gonna do some freedom this Juneteenth. I want you and I to find a way to stop talking. All I hear on black radio or African American radio or color is always complaining and blaming and arguing and fussing and calling people house Negroes and field Negroes and they argue about how dark you are. How come together to the point where you say, I don't want to talk about it no more. When are we going to own? From this day on, when you see Big Brother John get on Facebook, when are we going to own something? And then those of us that talk like this, put that other person feet to the fire and say, let's do it. Ownership is not hard. Not when you love your brother, not when you love your sister. Ownership is not hard. Juneteenth, if you want to respect our elders, own. Well, they burnt down the towns that we built, Black Wall Street. Well, let them burn down this one too. But this one here, they're going to have a little problem burning down because, see, Black Wall Street, they didn't have no police department. Black Wall Street, they still was dependent on the system that was in to come and help them. See, you don't get that, do you? The Black Wall Street was still dependent on this government and these people to protect them. They built all these houses and they built all this in these stores, but they still believed that they would have protection by those who were oppressing them. This ain't no Nation of Islam thing. Nope, don't even try it. Because my brothers and sisters ain't all black. My brothers and sisters are those who are in my tribe and think like me and love me like I love them. Let's stop talking and buy something. I double dare you. I double dare you to purchase it. I double dare you to go get your license down the state building. All you got to do is go online. I double dare you to go look at that building you've been looking at and make sure you got at least 6 months. Anybody know about business? If you are getting any type of rental property and you don't got at least 6 months in that bank account and that business account that you got, don't you get it? Don't you hope to something? You know we ain't going to support each other like that. That's just the bottom line. Get over it. Everybody's not going to support you, especially your own. That's just it. It's an inbred jealousy. Okay, it's a William Lynch. Man, ain't no such thing as William Lynch. We're going to say William Lynch. Okay, William Lynch. We'll blame William Lynch. But at the end of the day, don't we need to blame ourselves for begging for people to support us? Knowing they don't want to see you grow. So I'm going to tell you something. When you start that business, those that love you are going to support you. I promise you, those that love you are going to support you. So on this Juneteenth, on this Emancipation Day, that's what it was. That's what all it means is that it was 2 years late. How many of us has been late to emancipate ourselves? I'm 50. How late we been to emancipate ourselves from them relationships, from that alcohol, from them drugs, from communication, from ways of thinking? When are you going to emancipate yourself from that? Stop listening to all these shows this putting nothing but poison in your system, anger in your system. That's all you hear on black media. A wretch like me. That's all you hear on the Christian things. And the other one is, you see how they don't want to help us. And then they holding us back and yibbity-yay-yay. That's all you hear on anything that's dealing with us. Now, I want you to switch over and go to an all Latin American station or all Indian station or all white station or all Jewish station. They talking about go to such and such a store. They got new cars. They got this and they got that. They talk about building each other up. All we talk about is everybody. We already know everybody's again. Come on, man. Nope, John, you ain't doing it today. If you already know that there is a system that is against you, you're not sitting at this chessboard trying to figure your way out of it. You ain't trying to make a couple moves so at least you can scoop. You can't run full throttle right now, but could you scoop to your dreams? Could you hop to your dreams? Could you slide to the side to your dreams? You doing all these TikTok videos? You got time to learn the dances and everything. You can't learn to write up no business paperwork. Go back to school. Yeah, you daggone right. I'm telling everybody right now, the sound of my voice is listening. You daggone right. Don't nobody want you to have nothing. Not this system. And you're going to have to fight tooth and nails. My thing is this. Are you willing to fight tooth and nails? Are you willing to fight for your dream? Are you willing to be called a nigga a couple times? Yeah, and don't let it and brush it off like that. Brush your shoulder off. Because, yeah, I could be whatever you want to call me, but I'm going to be a rich one. I'm going to be a CEO. You worrying about everyone but you. That's all you hear. That's all I've heard. Juneteenth is not about anger and frustration. That ain't what Juneteenth's about. That our ancestors finally had their freedom. When are you going to have your freedom? Stop talking about the 60s and you was born in the 90s. Yeah, man, they let them dogs go on us, man. Man, you talking about stuff you never went through. You never had no dogs let go on you. And don't tell me, I know I lived in Arlington Heights in Pittsburgh where they let the dogs go on the way to school. Because they ain't want these little mixed black kids walking to school. So the white man used to let the dogs go on us. Go down Arlington Heights Hill and go over in Swissville and go in the swimming pool and the white people spitting on you. You ever been through that? I've been through that. They spit on me and you know what? Stormy, Irene, and Lavelle beat the brakes off them boys for spitting on me. See, they thought I was by myself. So you gotta forget I'm real dark. I'm one of the darkest in my family. But they ain't know I was with my sisters. And them dudes caught me by the little kid poolside because my sisters one thing, they big girls, and my sisters beat the brakes off them boys. But I've been spit on. They done let dogs go on us, called us all type of names, wouldn't let us in certain stores. And you talking about a man that's 50 years old. This is in the early 80s they was doing it in Pittsburgh. You better know where y'all live. Pittsburgh vicious. It's a Commonwealth. Pull up Commonwealth, you'll see the most racist people. You got to think of what the Commonwealth is. But if you can't fight through it, then go lay down. Go get on welfare. Stay on Section 8. Stop complaining. Because you got to figure who's talking to you. Big brother John want to emancipate you with one thing today. You know how many felonies I got? Yeah, I know I'm going to keep telling you because I think y'all forget. You know how many felonies I got? You know how many years I did in prison? You know I ain't learned how to comprehend till I was 16, 17 years old. And it's been rough still. I still can't go into places, federal places, because of my felonies. But I don't care. Okay, you ain't going to let me in? I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to hire somebody that can go in. You better learn the game. Or you don't want to let me in? You ain't going to let my business practice? Well, I'm going to hire somebody that don't got a felony, that can go in and make the money that you think you ain't going to give me because you going to give me that money. That's how you beat the system. You don't beat the system by keep protesting because they don't want to give you no pork sandwich. Make your own restaurant. You mad somebody keep calling you all type of names, but you because they own a store. Well, buy them out. Do not burn them down. Buy them out. You know how you buy them out? Stop going there. Let them lose their money, right? As soon as they get to the bottom of the barrel, four of y'all step up in there with 10 stacks each, 5 stacks each. I don't know how much stuff costs in Pittsburgh no more. Let's say we're going to buy you out. Hey, get out of here, sucker. And then y'all four, you better do a better business than what you left there. Let me see what you do with that business. Stop shutting businesses down in Pittsburgh. I'm from Pittsburgh. Stop saying, oh, you from Pittsburgh. You don't know what. I go to Philly. Man, you don't know what's up, bro. Poverty is poverty. Racism. I don't care where you go. Poverty's the same in Philadelphia, Chicago. All poverty is the same. Gang banging is the same in every city. Drug dealing is the same in every city. Child support. Brothers don't want to pay their child support. It's the same in every city. But you ain't from here. But I know what poverty is. I know what being in prison is. It feel the same. I don't care what prison you go to. It all feel the same. I was in a prison in Chicago. I was in a prison in Pittsburgh. Oh, whoopee-doo. We was both locked up. So I'm trying to tell you, man, we share each other's pain, but we don't get it. If you ain't trying to build nothing up, get off my page. I ain't trying to hear about no white woman calling no black grown man all type of names and he start busting out crying. Just look at her, dude. You ain't been man, you know my mom used to call me. You know when your mama get mad at you, she call you names, hurt you to the bone. Mama hit you with that big spoon that was on the wall. You don't remember the spoon and fork that was on the wall? Mommy beat the brakes off you with that spoon and fork that used to be on the wall. I ain't never known somebody so that's what you bought the spoon and the fork for? To beat us? Yeah. There's people in my family that said stuff to me that cut me to the core. Y'all don't know how to take a little couple name calling? Is y'all for real? You don't know how to look at nobody and laugh? Because you know they jealous? Are you for real? So you going to turn Juneteenth into a Harriet Tubman Day? We just going to be free. Really? You better learn who Harriet Tubman was. She said I could have freed a lot of people of color if they knew they were slaves. Some people like where they are. Don't you get mad at them. Some people like where you are, and they're going to tear you down. They're going to try to get in your business. They're going to try to tear up what you're trying to grow. And I mean black people. Now, how you like that? There's some people that will tear you down and look just like you. And will destroy you as soon as you say what your dreams are. I don't know if you can do that. Sis, I wouldn't do that. Or every time y'all in a conversation and the conversation's going well, the first thing they bring up is hate and anger or talking about somebody. Get away from people who talk about people all the time. They sap suckers. They sucking everything out of you. No, let's talk about how to get some of this bread, baby. Let's hear about like hooking up your living room into it. If you can't afford a beauty salon, go get your license and do hair at your house. Yeah, braid hair at your house. Get some chairs. Cook in your house. My bad man, Big Ron. He was cooking in the crib, putting the food in the trunk and delivering. Don't you let nobody stop your dreams. On this Juneteenth, I'm asking you to be liberated. Liberated from self-hate. Liberated from looking in the mirror and not liking what you see because somebody told you was ugly. And now you want to believe them. Liberate yourself and keep calling yourself dumb and stupid. I hear people say the most outrageous things to themselves. It's Emancipation Day. If we're going to do Juneteenth, let's take a full throttle. I love each and every one of you. And this Juneteenth is in homage to our ancestors. All of us that are business-minded, let's start sharing. And stop making February Black History. Y'all for real, just February, huh? And we happy with it. We don't got one Black History book and not one school that your children go to, and you happy with 1 month of Roots, really, New Jack City, Lean on Me, a movie about a principal that made children proficient, which meant they was just dumb enough to pass. Read what Lean on Me really was about. They were proficient enough to pass, but not proficient enough to go to the next grade. And I let my daughter watch that movie and said, now this is what we celebrating. Proficiency. Long as they get a high C, they okay. A high D. That was proficiency as a high D. And we feed that to our children. We don't let them know, girl, you bad. You could be an engineer, sis. You could be a mathematician. Brother, if you want to do ballet, do ballet. Bruh, if you want to be a scientist, be a scientist. But no, he got to be a rapper. He got to be a drug dealer. He got to be a gangbanger. He got to be a football player. Not owning no team, you gonna teach him to be a football player. Not a sports scientist where he can make more money by owning a sports medicine franchise and fixing these players and fixing these high school kids. No, he got to be a football player. He got to be a basketball player. He got to be the entertainment for the system. That's all we tell our daughters. You cute. Twerk it, work it. You fine, girl. Oh, you hear her putting whole stuff on your daughters. Like you can't find nothing else to put on that young queen. Yeah, I'm going to say queen. That's a young queen. Ain't that what you grooming her for? To be a queen? Ain't you grooming your son to be a king? You can't groom a king if you keep, every time he turn around, okay, I got it. No, I know the system's against. Man, let him bump his head a couple times. Let him get up. Let him know that mommy ain't gonna always be there. Teach him to be self-sufficient. Teach that sister that she don't gotta just know how to cook and have a fat, juicy booty. Let her know she could be an engineer, she could be a scientist. Yeah, let him hate on her. Let her know that the booty gets you through the door, but it gets you pregnant while you're in there. Tell her you wants to run the show. And let her know they gonna call you all type of BITCHs. When you driven, sis. You stuck up. You bougie. And I'm bougie. Yeah, I'm stuck up and I want the best. That's what the word means. Look it up. The etymology of bougie means you want the best. So on Juneteenth, let's get bougie with it. And teach our children how wonderful they are and powerful they are. Stop sheltering these little young men. That's all I see. Don't tell me, I see it. Your daughter's strong as a rock, and your son's still in the basement. He still can come get a couple dollars. Man, boy, go get a job. But when it comes to your daughter, she already working at 14, 15. Your son Xbox champ, PlayStation champ. His dad ain't around, so what? You don't got to be the dad, you just be a strong mom. You don't got to be no dad, sis. Man, shoot up, man. I came on here to talk about Juneteenth. Yeah. Emancipate your children. Emancipate your daughters. Let them be a triple threat. I told a sister this on here, she a triple. Not only she fine, she's smart, she's business driven, she a monster. If that don't attract a man, something wrong with him. If a man don't see the drive in you, if the only thing attract him is the new hair you bought, and the little booty you done bought from the Dominican Republic, and the little chest, girl, you don't need him. You don't need him. I'm going to teach you like this. Holly Berry getting whatever. Holly Berry weigh what, 105 pounds? How much Holly Berry weigh? 105 pounds, right? Okay. She don't have no problem getting no man. You better stop listening to these tic-tac, patty whack twerk videos. Because all dude is smashing, like, you know, you smash your window, smashing trash. Oh, he's smashing and trashing. I'm going to tell you what attracted me to a woman. It's that drive. That's attractive. Seeing a strong woman, oh my goodness, make your heart pump. Make you go run and get some roses. Yeah, they still do to make you go some chocolates. Make you stutter while you talking to her. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody like a little eye candy. I still don't want to mess with nobody look like they been hit with a brick. I like, because, you know, Brother John like isn't. So, yeah. Okay. I love each and every one of y'all. Enjoy this Juneteenth. But don't forget who you are. Don't forget the people who are emancipated from Juneteenth. Their blood is in you. Their DNA is in you. So that attitude you got is for a reason. That drive you got is for a reason. That attitude you got is for a reason. And don't dummy yourself down for nobody. Not even you. Are you lonely right now because you can't fit in? Get used to it. Somebody will come along, baby. You're allowed to get lonely. Sometimes the best time of your life is when you get lonely because you get to know yourself. I love each and every one of you. Happy Juneteenth. Take pride in who you are. We all got different shades, like my daughter say. She said, man, Daddy, we all different shades. I said, yup, we all different shades, but we fine as wine. She be like, Dad, you say the oldest stuff. Fine as wine. Yeah, we some dives. Yeah, I allowed to talk like that now. I've been around a minute. I love each and every one of you. Enjoy your day. Peace.